With all the info we just got on 2XKO, the devs recently confirmed that the roster is going to be 10 characters at launch. 7 of them we already know about, so that only leaves 3 more champions to be revealed before launch. But based on the different archetypes that were data mined from the first playtest, we know that these classes are All-Arounder, Assist, Bruiser, Grappler, High Mobility, Mix-Up, Rushdown, Short Range, Striker, Technical, Trap, Unknown, and Zoner. We know Ari is a Rushdown, Brum and Alawi are Bruisers, Yasuo and Echo are All-Arounders, and Darius is a Striker. And it's safe to say that Jinx is a Zoner. So based on these classes, we can actually figure out the last 3 champions in the roster. So looking at the current cast, it's safe to assume that the game needs a resident grappler, and I'm just gonna flat out say it. If Set's not in the game day 1, it might be a crime to humanity. I mean, Set's like the grappler, you know, it would literally be a huge miss. I get, you know, just put him in the game. Like this, there really is no reason for him to not be in starter roster. He would be the game's resident grappler. The game needs a grappler. Enough said. But if for whatever reason he doesn't make it in due to fighting game devs lately being obsessed with disappointing their fans, my runner-up characters would have been Nautilus, Thresh, and Blitzcrank. For the next champion, I figured we could use another zoner, but not in such a long-range zoner, more so like a short-range, footsie-based style champion. And I was torn between adding Rumble with his Flame Spitter and Rockets, and also him being like a creature, and Lucian also kind of being, you know, short range pistol, high mobility guy. And as much as I would want Rumble to be in the game, he probably isn't going to be in the game at all. I would side with Lucian, you know, a way more popular character, and I think the whole, you know, tag based high mobility, you know, he could still kind of zone but also kind of mix you up and be all around, kind of like that gunslinger from what's that one game, it's escaping my mind right now, DNF Duel. That's what it is. Yeah, gunslinger from DNF Duel. I figure that's kind of what Lucian would be. Oh geez, I made a video on it too. You can check that out after this if you want to. That's up to you. But yeah, I would probably go with Lucian, just because, you know, really cool character, and it's also the closest thing I'm gonna get to Blade being at a damn video game, or anything for that matter. Yeah, that's a rant for another time though. But yeah, closest thing I'm gonna get to Blade, and also Lucian's just a cool character. There's not too many people who don't like Lucian. I think Lucian would be really good in a fighting game. But yeah, short range would be Lucian. And for the final champion of the roster, this might come to a shock to a lot of people, even to myself, because I feel like this character kind of needs a lot of love. I mean, because she's a cool character, but she doesn't seem like she really gets that much of like notoriety at all. I mean, her story is kind of, I'm gonna say, it's Nyla from League of Legends, if you're familiar with the character. She would be pretty much another all-arounder, and also she'd kind of fill in for the fact that, you know, don't want to have too many dude characters in the game. And yeah, it just kind of be a really good balance. But yeah, she's got range, rush down, she had to parry, good up close game, good mid far range. Like, she would basically be another all-arounder for the most part. And yeah, I feel like they could do her justice in this game. And if they're going off of the whole, like, you know, the pairing and all that stuff, depending on the region, then it would make sense to have 2 Bilgewater characters and then have Nyla. And Nyla's kind of, you know, would just kind of match the pairing, unless they add some other character that's from Bilgewater, preferably like Gangplank or Graves or something like that. Yeah, I think Nyla would be a really good character to add, because she'd just be a good mix of everything, and that would kind of be a good round out roster. And that way it's not just the Rune King featuring Arcane as the roster, because that's kind of what it's looking like, to be honest. I mean, all those characters that are in the shows and those games are cool, but it's like, you could still give other characters spotlight. But yeah, that's what I think is going to be in the 2XKO roster. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think, or if there's any characters that you would like to personally see in the starting roster, or even after the fact, because I'm pretty sure 10 characters, it's not going to say 10 characters for too long. It's literally going to be how it was with League of Legends, where League only had like, I think like 16 champions, and then, you know, there's a champ coming out like every 2 weeks to a month, or maybe even faster than that, and the next thing you know, there's a damn near 200 champions in the game. So who knows, they might do it that way, they might balance it out a different way, there's no telling. But with that being said, thank you guys so much, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Laters.